Welcome back. Today we're going to discuss intra-workout supplements. Do you need one? What is an intra-workout supplement? What do they really do? If you're looking for information on them, watch this video.
If looks could kill, if looks could kill.
As we all know, the supplement industry is about a $1 billion a year company. They make a ton of different stuff, and lately they've been pushing intra-workout supplements. They've been around for almost like 5, maybe even longer than that years. But what are they? An intra-workout supplement is a supplement that's taken during a workout, aimed to improve workout capacity by improving hydration, recovery, and endurance. Most of the time they come in powder form. You just mix it with water, take it, and go. Key ingredients in a good intra-workout supplement are EAAs, not BCAAs. EAAs are better. They have more essential amino acids that you need. You need some carbs, some potassium, some magnesium, and some sodium. So you might be asking yourself, what's the average cost for a supplement like this? The average cost can be anywhere from as low as 30 to all the way up to as high as 70, depending on what brand, what company you go with, and et cetera, and the ratio of ingredients, of course. The question that I get asked all the time, do they even work? Well, honestly, there hasn't been enough scientific studies done to know if it works or it doesn't work. There's been some, but not enough of conclusive evidence to if they actually work. So now you might be wondering, besides buying them, is there something you can do yourself? Well, there is. I've heard of many different people using different things. I keep up to date with podcasts and YouTube videos and see what everyone else is doing. But I've seen one where they take Gatorade and mix it with some non-flavor protein powder, and that's their intra workout. Right away, that sounds like a good one, but one of the key ingredients that's missing is the magnesium. Magnesium in this stack is very important because it helps with the potassium and the sodium and the EAAs to get to your bloodstream and get shuttled to where they need to be to your muscles to help with the recovery process and everything else that's going on, the protein synthesis. So without the magnesium, this stack it's almost there, but it's just lacking something. So with all the studying that I did, I decided to do more research and figure out how I can make a better one with better ratio of ingredients. So my first step was the pre-workout shake that I did a video on just last week. I'll link it above. So in the pre-workout, you already get the EAAs, but now we're missing the magnesium, potassium, and sodium. So then I had to look for something to give me that so I can drink that during the workout. I figured that the protein that I took right before I left to the gym would still be being consumed throughout my workout, since my workout's about an hour to an hour and a half, up to 2 hours sometimes. So I figured I was good with that part. But the drink during the workout, I needed the carbs, and I also needed the potassium and the sodium. So I found this drink called Body Armor. Now, Body Armor is great because of the ingredients it has. I chose to go with a 12-ounce bottle over the bigger bottle because I didn't want too much sugar. Each bottle has 530 milligrams of potassium and 30 milligrams of sodium and 55 milligrams of magnesium. So now I have most of the key ingredients in a good intra, but the ratios are a little bit off. A good ratio would be 1 to 1 to 1. It's kind of hard to make that ratio, so I try to make it as close as possible. So what I took was I added a little bit of pink Himalayan salt to this, a 1/4 teaspoon to be exact. So I took the 30 milligrams of sodium I already had and got it to 460 milligrams of sodium. So now we're at 460 milligrams of sodium, 530 milligrams of potassium, and 55 milligrams of magnesium. So now the ratios are pretty close. Not perfect, but pretty close. Better than where it was. The magnesium is still not 1 to 1 to 1, but magnesium is only used as a shuttle service, if you will. So it takes the potassium and sodium and shuttles it to your muscles. So I figured a lower dose of it wouldn't make a big effect compared to like going all the way extreme for 1 to 1 to 1. I figured if I had my sodium and my potassium 1 to 1 to 1, I'll be better than where I was before. So now we got to go to the carbs, because in the pre-workout there's only 4 grams of carbs in that shake. So now I'm short. But the drink itself has 21 grams of carbs. So 4 grams from the shake. So now we're at 25 grams of carbs when you add both of them, the pre-workout shake and the Body Armor. Now that's a good ratio if I was a woman, but for men it should be about 35 grams all the way up to 45, 55 grams. So I knew I needed to add something else. So I had to look for a fast acting carb that I can have during my workout or even while I'm driving to the gym. So I remember a long time ago, there was this trend about Rice Krispie treats. Everyone was eating Rice Krispie treats at the gym because it's rice. I mean, yes, it has a little bit of sugar and stuff like that in it, but it was a fast acting carb. So I figured this would be a good one. So I went to Sam's Club, bought a big box of this. So I munch on this on the way to the gym and finish the second half during the gym. In one treat, it has 29 grams of carbs. So now that brings my total of carbs to 55 grams of carbs. So now my ratio is perfect. Now I have the potassium, sodium, magnesium, and the carbs and the EAs. So now I have a great intra workout. And besides that, also a pre-workout. So I have both for the cost of probably half of what an intra would cost me. So now I get a pre-workout and an intra. So now you might be asking, since I started this stack, what have I noticed in the gym? Is there any benefits? The benefits I've noticed right off the bat was my endurance did improve. The way I measured that was by, on a typical day, I would work out for like an hour, hour and a half with weights, and then I would try to do cardio at the end. But I was finding by the time I got to the end of my workout that I was tired and I really didn't have the energy to do cardio. And if I did cardio, I couldn't get past, 120 beats per minute of heart, which is like less than zone 2. So zone 1 basically, which doesn't benefit me at all. So now that I've been doing this intra workout and pre-workout combo, I've noticed that I can do 20 minutes of cardio at about 155 beats per minute, which is way better than what I used to do. So the benefits there have been extraordinary. So my cardio has gone up. I've also noticed that I'm not as sore as I used to be. So recovery has clearly gone up. That's probably due to the potassium and the EAs helping with recovery and all that. So that's a great thing that I've noticed also. But I think the one that I've noticed the most, and it's probably because of the sodium and everything in the drink, is I'm not as thirsty during my workout. I feel full, but I don't feel bloated. So when I used to do my pre-workout, which I talked about in the last video, the sebum stuff, I would feel like my stomach was cramping. Like I would feel, I don't know how to explain it, like almost like stomach cramps, but like almost like bloating. And then I would get energy crashes even during the middle of my workout. So I knew something was off. Now with this one, I don't have any of that. I feel like it, like just nice and steady. I come home, I'm not bloated. And when I come home to have my post-workout meal, I have room to eat. I don't feel like I'm trying to force myself to eat. I feel like I'm just, like smoothly going through the day. So overall, I see a lot of promise in intra workouts. I think it's something that you should look into. I think it's something that most people benefit from if they're really looking for a performance boost or just looking to take their workout to the next level. I just feel that there's no need to go buy one. I think you can make one yourself at home. You don't have to do mine, but you can make your own. You can find other ways. If you don't want the Rice Krispie treat, you can use a rice cake. You can use different ways to even lower the sugar content if you're worried about sugar. But why put money into companies that, they're not going to give you the right ratio? So it's always better to do it on your own. So I really hope you like this video. As always, please leave me any comment down below. Don't forget to hit the like button. So till next time, I'll see you then. Bye.